Good morning class. In this video we are going to discuss about resistance part 2. In part 1 what we have done, we have discussed about resistance symbol, this or this, both we can choose. Unit of resistance, that was ohm, and is represented by this letter, this symbol omega, Greek symbol omega. And one more explanation is there, like if R equals to 5 ohm, that means a conductor or a device is offering a resistance of 5 ohms. So in this video what we are going to do, we are going to discuss more about resistance, like what is the mathematical interpretation of resistance that we are going to do today. So to do that, let us start first with an activity. This activity actually is for Ohm's law, but I am reversing the order. I am explaining you resistance first in the form of by using this diagram, by using this circuit diagram. Then we will take care of Ohm's law. So let us start with this activity. Let me explain the circuit diagram. This is the battery of 3 cells which will going to provide potential for the circuit. It will be potential difference because the charges are to be sent from this point to this point. Since these 2 points are known to us, so we will talk about potential difference instead of potential, because electric potential was when one of the points was not known to you. So this is electric potential source, which is cell or battery, which will utilize its chemical energy so as to do work. So this is the resistance of the resistance offered by any conductor that we have used in the circuit across points A and B. To the parallel of this device, we have applied a voltmeter so as to measure potential difference. Why we have used word potential difference instead of potential? Because we are using 2 points. We have 2 points given to us in which the current is going to flow and the charges are going to transfer. So we know the 2 points. So we need not to talk about electric potential. This is ammeter, which is used to measure electric current flowing in the circuit corresponding to this value of potential difference. This is key. Key is closed. You have seen this dot, that means key is closed. That means the current is flowing through the circuit from positive terminal to negative terminal. So this was all about circuit. Next we are going to do activity part. For this activity, what we are going to connect these 3 cells one by one, and let us see what is the relation between V and I. So first of all, we have connected just single cell that is going to offer us the potential of 1.5 volt. Let us say that current corresponding to this potential is 0.05 amperes, or it can be also written as 50 milliamperes or 50 into 10 raised to power minus 3 amperes. See, these are the small units of current: milliampere, microampere or nanoampere. Nano is 10 raised to power minus 9, micro is 10 raised to power minus 6, and milli is 10 raised to power minus 3 amperes. So this potential is very small, so the current corresponding to this value of potential is also going to be very small, and that is in milliamperes. So let us connect second cell also. In first case, these 2 cells were not connected, only first cell was taken. Now we are going to connect second cell also. We have not connected this cell, we are using these 2 cells together now. So the potential becomes 3.0 volt because one of the cell is offering 1.5 volt, so other will be 3.0. Next, current corresponding to that is 0.1. Current also increases. Why the current increases? Because the circuit that is using battery, so that battery is also utilizing its chemical energy. It expands its chemical energy for the charges to move. So when the charges move and with what speed they move, with what energy they move, that is going to increase the amount of current in the circuit. So current will also increase. That comes out to be 0.1 milliampere. So how you are going to notice these current readings you are going to see in this ammeter, and potential that you know from the cells reading itself, and also in this voltmeter also you can see these reading. Now connect the third cell. The potential will be 4.5 volt and current will be 0.15 amperes. So let us now get the ratio of V and I in all these 3 readings that we have done. So V1 by I1, that gives out the value of 30. This I have used, this symbol I have used, this is resistance actually. Leave it for a while now, we are going to discuss it very soon. So leave this this omega symbol in all these three cases. Next, V2 by I2, that is also coming out to be 30. V3 by I3, that is again coming out to be 30. So this ratio of V and I is constant, is same for all these three cases as soon as the current and potential obeys a linear relation. Linear relation means in the same way current increases when the potential increases, means जैसे जैसे potential increase करेगा उसी way में ही current increase कर रहा है, and V is directly proportional to I. If you keep on decreasing V, then current also decreases. So V and I obeys a linear relation. एक line like graph होता है इनका. Linear means they are directly proportional to each other. अगर यहाँ पर I square होता या I under root होता तो this relation will be non-linear. Linear नहीं होता, और जो graphical line होगी V और I के बीच में, the graph between V and I will not be a straight line. It may be somewhat curved or any other random path. So V और I डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल हैं, तो जब आप इनको डिवाइड करते हो देन देयर रेशो ऑल्सो कम्स आउट टू बी कांस्टेंट, एंड दिस रेशो ऑफ V and I is termed as R. So let us come to next point. So ratio V and I is defined as R. R क्या हुआ अब? R is the ratio of potential difference that you have applied. Potential difference we are going to apply, and current flows. Current flow करता है across the conductor. So resistance can also be defined as, earlier we have done the resistance is the obstruction of flow of current by any device. ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन देता है वो करंट को फ्लो करने के लिए. अब मैथमेटिकल डेफिनेशन एक और क्या हुई कि रेजिस्टेंस इज द रेशो ऑफ पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अप्लाइड अक्रॉस अ कंडक्टर एंड करंट फ्लोइंग अक्रॉस दैट कंडक्टर. जिसके अक्रॉस आपने पोटेंशियल अप्लाई किया है उसके अक्रॉस ही करंट की रीडिंग क्या है. सो दैट इज रेजिस्टेंस मैथमेटिकली. सो दीज आर द टू डेफिनेशंस फॉर रेजिस्टेंस. एनी ऑफ दीज टू you can choose. So according to this formula, ratio V by I equals to R, now we are going to derive the unit for resistance. So unit of potential is volts and unit of current is amperes. So volt per ampere becomes the resistance unit of resistance, which itself is called as ohms, omega symbol. So now what we are going to do, सिमिलरली जैसा हम पहले करते थे कि हम एक ओम को डिफ़ाइन करते हैं, मतलब जो भी हम क्वांटिटी पढ़ते हैं उसका यूनिट अमाउंट वी यूज्ड टू डिफ़ाइन. सो लाइकवाइज वी आर गोइंग टू डिफ़ाइन 1 ohm. So put this to be 1 and this also to be 1. So we are going to get 1 ohms of resistance. So resistance offered by any device is said to be 1 ohm. किसी भी डिवाइस के थ्रू रेजिस्टेंस 1 ohm का ऑफर कब होगा? जब आपने उस डिवाइस को कितना पोटेंशियल अप्लाई करके दिया है 1 volt, और उसी डिवाइस में से करंट कितना फ्लो कर रहा है 1 ampere. 1 ampere इज़ वेरी लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ करंट एंड 1 volt इज़ वेरी स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ पोटेंशियल. सो दिस इज़ द डेफिनेशन ऑफ 1 ohms ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस. Now according to the relation that we have done, according to the ratio that we have obtained, now we are going to discuss about Ohm's law. So Ohm's law is a linear relation. Ohm's law क्या है कि Ohm's law सिर्फ ये बताता है कि V is directly proportional to I. पोटेंशियल जितना भी आप अप्लाई करोगे उसके corresponding आपको करंट मिलेगा. Even this is also correct. I is directly proportional to V. अगर आप थ्योरेटिकली देखो तो एक ही बात है कि जितना आपने पोटेंशियल अप्लाई किया उतना ही करंट फ्लो कर रहा है, और करंट कितना फ्लो करेगा